Joining me now to react, Arkansas Senator Tom Cotton. Senator, thanks for being here. Let's first get you to talk about the overwhelming shift in sentiment toward Republicans. It's almost like when someone like Barack Obama is the top gun salesman and they appoint him as such because of his anti-gun rhetoric. In this case, Joe Biden's made such a bad case about what it means to be a Democrat. Folks are fleeing to the Republican Party. What does this opportunity mean?
Yeah, Pete, that's welcome news for us in the Republican Party. We are excited to have so many more Americans registering as Republicans. It reminds me of what Ronald Reagan said, though, that he didn't leave the Democratic Party, it left him. And that's what you've seen over the last year in this far leftward lurch of the Democratic Party under Joe Biden. These Americans are joining the Republican Party because they know that we will protect them, protect their families, protect our country. We'll protect their rights, we'll protect their job and their right to earn a living and to keep that money. We'll protect them from the kind of threats that we face on our streets from a crime wave that's washing all across America, or foreign threats like predatory behavior of the Chinese Communist Party or terrorists and any other threats they may face as well. That's what Americans elect Republicans to do. That's what they expect us to do. And more Americans are turning us to do just that job.
You know, Senator, if only the Senate was made up of Tom Cottons, but we have Mitt Romney's, and we have the history of other Republicans who've made promises and then effectively caved or went for half measures. Speak to the challenge Republicans face to actually fulfill that. You know, Mitt Romney's part of the reason we have Joe Biden is folks like Mitt Romney that said, no, this whole Donald Trump thing, I can't do it. Let's give the establishment and the normal people a shot. Now he's groveling 52 weeks too late about that. What has changed, if anything, about the Republican Party that gives you an assurance that should you get power in 22 or 24, those people that are shifting in that direction will see a fulfillment of those promises?
Well, I agree that Joe Biden has not had a bad week. He's had a bad 52 weeks. A lot of what you see right now are the chickens coming home to roost of Joe Biden's bad decisions going back a year. Look at inflation, for instance. This didn't just start in July or August or September. It started on the first day of Joe Biden's presidency when he began to impose more red tape on businesses trying to produce the goods that our economy needs, or when the Democrats spent $2 trillion wastefully last March. Or look at Vladimir Putin massing hundreds of thousands of troops on the border of Ukraine. That didn't just happen in a vacuum. It happened in the context of Joe Biden's historic incompetence and weakness last August in the withdrawal from Afghanistan. So Republicans have our differences, to be sure. And we may have more differences if we have more than 50 senators after this election. I'd like to see us have 55 or 56 senators, and we'll work through those differences. But one thing we're united, and you saw in that wasteful spending bill in March, or the $5 trillion blowout bill they tried to pass in December, you see now in their federal election takeover, is stopping the radical Democratic agenda.